Hey guys, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and today we're going to take a look at a couple of headlamps from Spark, the ST5-210CW and ST5-180OW. Pretty much the same light. The big difference is CW is cool white, OW is outdoor white or neutral white, so you're going to get different tints from the two. We'll show you that better here in just a second. Let's go ahead and open it up, show you what you get on the inside. Spare O-rings. Here's the diffuser lens. We'll set that to the side because we're going to take that outside so you can see what that does. Here is the light itself and the headband. You can see pretty nice sturdy headband on this. Good stretch to it. They're really comfortable. The light just slides in. You put one side in like that, the other side in like that. You can see it holds it in there nice and steady. When you shake it around it doesn't move, but you do have the ability to adjust the angle pretty easily. But we are not going to use that. I just want to show it to you real quick. And you have the strap that goes over the top as well. Lots of adjustability. So if you have a big head like I do, you're good to go. Alright, so that's the cool white version. Let's pull out the outdoor white as well. And you get all the same stuff with it, so I'm not going to go through what you get. We'll just pull out the light. And set these boxes to the side. Whoops, forgot some O-rings. Alright, so both of these are powered by AA batteries. So I've got a couple of AA batteries here. We're just going to go ahead and unscrew that. Slide the battery right in there. And then put, actually let me show you the inside of it real quick. Just if you wanted to see that. Slide that battery in. Put the tail cap on. And you'll see if you have a good battery, it'll flash like that when you first put the battery in and it makes contact. Alright, so same interface on these. What you have is a button up here on the head, and the way to access the different modes is if you just tap it, you'll see it turns the light on. Now if you press and hold it, what it'll do is it'll cycle through 4 different outputs. Now those are not all the outputs, those are the 4 of the lower outputs that the light has. If you double click it, that'll put it into the highest output, which they call the super mode. So you have 5 different outputs that you can choose. I'll show you. Get it into the highest of the 4, and then double click it and you have one that's a little bit higher. So that's where you get your max output. The Lumen Ratings are part of the model. So the 210 on this, that's 210 lumens versus 180 on the outdoor white. So with the outdoor white you get better color temperatures, which a lot of people like, but you don't get quite the output that you get on the cool white. So that's totally a preference thing. It depends on your application, which one you'll want to use. Show you the difference between the two. I am going to go ahead and turn the exposure and the color temperature down. So let's go ahead and do that real quick so I can show you what they look like. Okay, the colors are going to be a little bit exaggerated, but this will give you a better idea. And of course when we take it outside you'll get an even better idea. We'll go ahead and put it in the second output of each one just so you can see. So here's the cool white on the left, neutral white on the right, or the outdoor white as they call it. And you can see the difference. I'll pull them back a little bit of what they do with the colors. So you get more output on the cool white, but a little bit better color rendering. That brown and kind of beige colors of this piece of wood here actually looks pretty realistic as brown and beige. So definitely a preference kind of thing. This video hopefully will help you decide which one you prefer between the two. Before we go outside, let me show you how to install the diffuser lens real quick. What you do is you just unscrew the bezel, and we need to take that lens out. So you just take and pop it out, and you've got your diffuser lens, which is basically the same size lens and everything. What it is, it's just frosted instead of the regular clear lens. These bags are tiny. Alright, so you got the lens, just take it, set it right back in the same place, and then screw the bezel back on, and you magically have a frosted version, which is going to give you more of a floodlight. You can see it just completely spreads the light out versus the more concentrated hotspot that you get without it. I personally really like this on a headlamp, and you'll see why when we go outside. I think this is super useful, and I prefer this over the default lens. But we'll take these outside right now and we'll show you how the colors do against each other, and we'll show you the difference outside between the frosted lens and the regular clear. Alright, here are those ST5s with the XPG LEDs. Got the big 40 mag light, and we'll go and give that mag light a shot first. See how it does. Alright, here's a little bush 15 feet away. Tree out there at 100 feet. Zoom in on that tree. See, it does okay, not great. It definitely doesn't light up anything around the tree. Alright, let's try the ST5s. There you go. That is the cool white one. You can see off of just a single AA battery how much of a difference there is. There at the 15 feet and out there at 100 feet, lights up that tree still really, really well. So that's the cool white. Point it down at the ground and cycle through the different outputs, just so you can see the lowest one is actually enough to be able to see the ground in front of you. Great for up close tasks. And then here's the neutral white one. You can see the difference in the colors. Greens and browns look a lot more green and brown, but you don't have the output that you get with the cool white. Zoom in on that tree. You can see it still goes out to 100 feet, single AA battery, really easily. And then side by side, there's your cool white on the left, neutral white on the right. I'll shine them around, just so you can see the differences in the colors. Alright, let's go ahead and put a diffuser lens on the cool white one, just so you can see what it does with the diffuser on it. Here's the cool white ST5 with the diffuser lens, just so you can see how it does. You can see you lose all of your throw, but what you get in exchange, that really diffused light, I'll tilt it down just so you can see a little bit better. I personally really like. I think it's very useful in a headlamp, but it's another one of those personal preference kind of things, just like the tint. You can see you lose all your throw, but in exchange it lights up everything in front of you. So that is what it does with a diffuser lens. So if you like these lights, you can get them from us at goinggear.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach us in the comments or at goinggear.com. And if you liked the video, be sure to subscribe. We put out a whole heck of a lot of flashlight videos.